At the close of play on the first day of the on the at the close let me go again. At the close of play on day 3 of the first test match between West Indies and Bangladesh at the Sir Vivian Richards Oval in Antigua, Bangladesh were 269 for 9 in reply to West Indies 450. Following some hostile fast bowling by Alzarri Joseph yesterday evening, in which he hit Taskin Ahmed flush in the helmet, the Bangladeshi have surrendered their first innings. Therefore, they did not return to bat this morning, and West Indies commenced their second innings with a lead of 181. After 8 overs of the West Indies innings, they are 30 for 1, Mikel Lewis, the batsman, out. At the crease is Craig Brathwaite on 19 and Casey Carty on 3. The West Indies lead at this stage by 211 runs. Hello everyone, welcome to the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. I appreciate your company. Thank you for being here. I look forward to our interactions as the game go along right up until lunch. As Taskin is it bowls to Brathwaite, who defends out into the offside, and there is no run. The score 30 for 1 after 8.1 over. The batsman out, Mikel Lewis, he was out caught behind for 3, was it 3? Yeah, he was out caught behind for 8 from 18 deliveries, hitting 1-4. The wicket fell when the score was on 25. Therefore, these two have added 5 runs thus far. And for those of you who are tuning in and are unable to watch the match, I welcome you in a very special way. And I'm here especially for you. As Brathwaite settles, he needs a big score. As I said in my thumbnail, Taskin bowls to him. He defends back down the offside of the pitch, off the inside edge of the bat onto the pad, and it goes to the man at mid-off. As the thumbnail would show, that Brathwaite needs a big score. It's a big score demanded. We are demanding a big score from the West Indies captain today. They are showing that his average have fallen away this year, it being only 19. In 2022, it was 62.45. So he does have some bucks he does have some credit in the bank. Last year, 34.45, which is a top average for a West Indies batsman. So he needs to get this year average up. Tamid Taskin bowls driven, miss through to the keeper, and there is no run. That ball pitched up and Brathwaite into the drive. It goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So 30 for 1, West Indies batting in their second innings, a lead of 211. I expect that we will score faster today. We should score somewhere at about 4.5. After all, we are effectively 211 for 1. So it's not a day to block. It's a day to really take the attack, be positive and take the attack to the Bangladeshi bowlers. This is the 4th morning of the match, and I think we need at least 4.5 sessions to bowl them out. So we should be declaring sometime midday today as Brathwaite comes onto the front foot and play this ball to the man at short extra cover, and there is no run. So I definitely think so that we should be declaring about halfway through the day today. I don't expect us to bat beyond tea today, definitely. Leading by 211. Up until tea, we should get another 200 runs because we should be batting more positive today and looking to win the match. So if we get another 200 runs between now and tea, then we'll be leading by 400. No way Bangladesh is going to get that. Taskin bowls to Brathwaite, allows it to go through to the keeper, and there is no run. Lol, we terrified them like the good old days. Yes, the champion. Absolutely, they surrendered. That's the only reason why they never came back to bat. They would have thought about it, and they would have said, we don't want these guys get injured, we need them to bowl. Because, of course, it was Mahmud and Taskin that was at the time we were batting. And they would have reasoned that out, and it's a fair point. It's a fair enough assessment. So Brathwaite is it? He's on 19 from 26 deliveries. Let's watch now. Tasking Ahmed over the wicket, bowls to Brathwaite, flick this away, two forward of square leg. They're gone for one. They come back for two, and they should turn for three now. Yes, they turn for three. This is much better from the producer. Much, much better. You can see the cricket now much better. 33 for one at the end of over number 9. Patrick Lambert, have you given good morning to you, Patrick Lambert. Welcome, happy to see you. Have you given Theresa a shout out yet, Patrick Lambert? Patrick Lambert, you're the one why Theresa is not coming on the chat, because she doesn't want to talk to you unless you contact her outside of the chat. And so you need to contact her. So good morning to you. I know that your night was good because you couldn't get out of bed as usual. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Patrick, very much. What happened, though, I think, Patrick, was that having not slept Saturday night, then I think that it came over to this morning. Over the wicket comes Sorrowful, bowls to Brathwaite, who defends out into the offside, and there is no run. And furthermore, I did woke up early this morning. I woke up about 5 o'clock and did some chores that I should have done from yesterday, but I was too sleepy. So I woke up 5 o'clock this morning and did some chores and then go back to sleep. So I apologize for being late, but as a bonus, I will go right up until lunch. I won't cut off. I will go right up until lunch, all things being equal. So, all right? Good, Patrick. But you need to contact Theresa. Sorrowful bowls to Brathwaite, defends back down the pitch to the bowler who shied at the stump, and there is no run. The keeper collects 33 for one. I really want to see a more positive approach by the West Indies batsmen in this second innings. It's 33, 4 nines, 36. So 3 nines, 27. So we need to go, I think, at least 4.5 runs per over in this innings. No way. Presently, you could say 33 from 9. So that's what? 3.66. We need to go. I think we need to go a little faster. Over the wicket, bowls to Brathwaite, down the leg side, turn it away, down towards fine leg. One more to the total, 34 for one after 9.3 overs. When you're in this position, you cannot play like on the opening morning of a test match. This is the start of day 4. The match ends tomorrow. You need at least 4 sessions to bowl out the Bangladeshi. You may well bowl them out in 3 sessions, but you want to give yourself at least 4 sessions. When you want to give yourself at least 2 new ball. So the new ball to start the innings, and you want to complete 80 over to make sure you can get another new ball. So you need at least 100 over at them. So you'll have that second new ball for at least 20 overs. That's how I look at it. And to get in that 20 overs, you need to declare at T. Well, it's 90 and 31, 20. So you need to declare at T the latest, I think. That's my view. Shirley Samuel, good morning to you, man. What was Bangladesh's score? 269. It's on the screen there, Shirley. 269 for 9. They surrendered this morning. I'm not calling it declare. I'm calling it surrender. In the scorebook, you will see declare. But you and I know that it's surrender, that they surrendered. 34 for 1 as Sorrowful bowls to Cartu drives. Well stopped by the field at short extra cover. The score remains at 34 for 1 after 9.5. Anthony Jervis, good morning to you, man. Respect. Respect to you. I will let the family know. Thank you very much, sir. 34 for 1. That was a good looking drive by Casey Carty, but brilliant fielding from the field that they are at short extra cover. 2:15 now is the lead. So we really need to step on it now. 2:15 for 1 effectively. Carty is on 3. Sorrowful round the wicket. The left-arm pacer, bowl to Carty. It goes down the leg side. The keeper skips across and collect, and there is no run. The score remains at 34 for 1 after 10 overs. 34 for 1. So Brathwaite have gotten a start. He's on 22. Hopefully that he will push down now. Are we going to witness a Brathwaite century, the first of 2024? Hopefully that's what the case will be. And well, Oh, 3 cruise ship. Wow. So Antigua is doing well this Monday. 3 cruise ship in the port. Wonderful, wonderful. That's foreign exchange money coming into the Caribbean. Well done, Antigua. 3, and there, it look like 2 big one, and then probably a smaller one. Is there another one behind that big one? I'm not seeing the names. Probably they don't want us to see the names. That one in the middle there look like a carnival. It looks like 2 carnival. It looks like, but 2 massive one and then another smaller cruise ship there. So nice to see that in Antigua. Well done, well done, well done. The foreign exchange coming into the country. Beautiful. So Brathwaite is going to take strike, and that he defends that delivery again. So the score is 34 for 1. Taskin Ahmed is bowling at 136. Good morning to you, Jamor Smalls. I appreciate you being here. Chairman of the West Indies, the chairman of the West Indies Cricket Board. Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Jamor Smalls. I always appreciate the interactions and the different comments. It's something that I appreciate. Sometimes some persons say the wrong thing, bowls true to the keeper, and there is no run. I wouldn't really, because there's not, when I say the wrong thing, I don't mean express the wrong opinion, but they do it in a way that will bring the community into disrepute. But apart from that, generally speaking, this is a wonderful community. Carlton Heyman, good morning to you too, man. Good to see you here. You think that we should get 300 lead and go for it? Well, my view, Carlton, as I expressed about 5 minutes ago, I think we should be going for it from now. Taskin Ahmed over the wicket, bowls to Brathwaite, full toss, turn away, down to fine leg for a single, 35 for 1 after 10.3. And when I say go for it from now, I mean rotating the strike, running hard, and then get up to 300 as quick as possible, and then really go for it. We shouldn't be playing like we are playing on the first day of a test match. We should be more positive this morning. We should be more attacking. Let's put it attacking, because you can be positive without be attacking, because for me, positive in cricket means a clear mind. So you're positive in what you're doing. Even leave alone, the way you leave alone, it shows that you're positive and you're convinced of what you're doing. Taskin Ahmed bowls, caught at slip. Carty goes for 3. It was too close for him to cut, and he cuts it and he caught at slip. It peels off the outside portion of the bat, and the field that slip took it waist height. It was a comfortable catch as he looks to steer it down to third man. Let's look at the replay. Here was Taskin Ahmed over the wicket. Carty looking to cut, too close to him, open the face of the bat into the bread basket of the man at third slip, who threw it high in the air, and Casey Carty goes. West Indies 34 for 3, 35 for 2. So 35 for 2. Why didn't the Tigers declare? One of the batsmen hurt or something? They did declare at 269 for 9. They declared. I am just saying that officially, although you will see declare, I know it's surrender. I know they surrendered. And that's a wise decision, because to how fast Alzarri Joseph was bowling. You know, no one is perfect. All of us have our goods, and all of us have our bad. Even when Jesus Christ was on earth, who is perfect, he is perfect, there were criticism. He was prosecuted. There were people who were always after him. I say that to say this. Alzarri Joseph was really good yesterday evening with that ball. At that stage of the game, bowling that fast, doesn't happen in cricket very often. It was brilliant. Let's watch Taskin. He bowls now to Hodge. Hodge played that. Oh, drop through the slip down to the boundary for 4. As he looked to come on the back foot and play a forcing shot, it peeled off the edge and fly between third slip and gully as the gully dived to his left and it went away down to third man for 4. Did he get a hand to it? He probably got a hand to it. So he came back on the back foot and looking to play a forcing shot. It peeled off the outside portion of the bat and went down to the boundary for 4. 39 for 2. Hodges off the mark. Taskin here really bowling and nagging length just outside the off stump. And probably that delivery from Hodge, that Hodge edge just now, it was closer to him. Taskin bowls to Hodge. Hodge defends. Down to the man at extra cover, short extra cover, and there is no run. 39 for 2 at the end of over number 11. The delivery that Casey Carty tried to cut, it was further away from him than Hodge delivery. What happened while Casey Carty was looking to steer the ball away, Hodge was playing a forcing shot. None of them good shot, but I think because Carter was trying to cut and open the face of the bat too much, it went to third slip. Luckily for Hodge, when he played a forcing shot off the back foot, it peels off and go into the gap and went for 4. So 39 for 2 at the end of over number 11. How I see this match, to me, it's a draw. So all of a sudden here, the Bangladeshi are getting this ball to do a lot as that one came back in sharply to Brathwaite, take him on the body, and it goes to the man at second slip. So the left-arm pacer, Sorrowful, coming around the wicket, on the bounce to the man at second slip. So good bowling here. You can see I disagree with that comment from Richard Johnson, but I come back to you just now, Richard Johnson. As Sorrowful round the wicket, 2 slip and I got to go down. Edge drop as he kicking it. No, he claimed it. I thought it was dropped, but he took the catch. He claimed it at second slip, diving across. First slip. Brathwaite goes. Wow, West Indies here now in a spot of bother in their second innings. Overall, they are leading by 200 and 181. They are leading by 220. I don't think Brathwaite should leave the field before they double check this, Well, right. I hope this decision spending, because I said drop, but the fielder is claiming it. So let's see. So the lead is 220. As the West Indies captain, for his sake, I hope it drops short, as I said, because I really thought it was dropped. Balloon. He caught it cleanly, Oh, he caught it cleanly. He caught it cleanly. Why are they allowed to feel with those things around their hands? It's almost like a gloves that they have on. Why are they allowed to? It's something new in the cricket? So Brathwaite would have seen that he caught it cleanly, so he's already off the field. So Brathwaite gone for 23 from 35 deliveries. The Bangladeshi are really bowling good this morning. 39 for 3. The lead is 220 and we're at the drinks break. It's exactly 10 o'clock. So, who was it? Richard Johnson said, I see this match, to me, it's a draw. Now, I said I disagree, and here's why I said I disagree, Mr. Johnson. Looking at the pitch right now, you can see that the pitch is wearing and tearing. How those deliveries are behaving right now, the pitch was not behaving like that for the first 3 days. So typically, a test pitch start wearing on the 3rd afternoon, and by midday and the 4th afternoon, batting becomes more and more difficult. That's why for the most part in Test cricket, when a team wins the toss, they decide to bat first because they prefer to soak up that early morning moisture for the first hour or two instead of bat on a deteriorating pitch on day 5. And clearly, this pitch, it start deteriorating. So I don't think it will be a draw. I don't think they can chase 350. As it looks now, we have a fight on our hand to even lead by 350. I definitely don't think they can chase 350. So that's why I don't think that it will be a draw. Levi Katu is saying, Sir Brown, pleasant morning to you. Thank you a lot for the commentary. Respect, my friend. I'm happy to bring it to you, and I appreciate your kind compliments. Greetings, good people, said Athena. Thank you, Athena. Welcome, man. If their bowlers are moving around the ball, then our bowlers should not have any problems. Agree, Mr. Casanova? Well, agree. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Michael Douglas is saying, what I'm seeing, just walk out of my lecture and it's 3 wickets down. Well, let's say Michael Louis get a good delivery. He probably didn't needed to play at it because it was missing 6 stump. Casey Carty, we're back live. Yes, Athanaze is the new batsman as he edged that to 3rd slip. Casey Carty looked to cut one that was too close to him and was out card. And then Brathwaite got a good delivery, no doubt about it. So I would say Brathwaite got a good delivery. Michael Louis probably didn't have to play. Casey Carty did play a poor shot. It was too close for him to cut. So Athanaze, over the wicket comes Sarful, bowls to Athanaze. Off the back foot, he strokes it to the man at backward point, and there is no run. Just looking back at that, yeah, it was a good delivery. Again, if you look at Brathwaite right hip, there's a problem. You see that right hip turning around? That's where the problem is. Look at that right hip turning around. That's where the problem is. The wrong toe is pointing towards mid-on. The left foot, which is pointing toward extra cover and cover, that is the toe that should be pointing down the pitch. And the right foot, that toe should be pointing towards point. If you look at that replay again, that's what is causing him to turn around. And that's why it's a good delivery. Mark you, it was a good delivery. But, they should know these things. Why aren't they doing it? So John Campbell should come in for Carty in Jamaica. No, why? I don't. No. Wasn't the squad that was selected for the two tests? And furthermore, I don't think John Campbell will be playing any cricket for West Indies for a while right now. Leaves alone by Athanaze as Sorrowful pitched up, it goes through to the keeper. It's 39 for 3 at the end of over number 12. Hodges and 4, Athanaze is yet to score. I don't think that John Campbell is going to be playing any cricket right now for the West Indies. It is left to be seen. I guess you persons would have heard what happened on Saturday. And from all indication, John Campbell will be one of those persons who will be sanctioned by Cricket West Indies. And you would have heard what happened Saturday. Honor, how you doing, man? Long time I haven't seen you. Good morning to you. Blessed morning. Good morning, Sir Brown, and to all our friends live on here. Well, from what I am seeing here, we might win. We might win with the runs we have. Well, that gone. Sorry about that, it gone. I really want to catch beaten outside the half stump, but I want to catch this comment from John P. Nicol. Good morning, Dr. Brown. Coach Simmons declared because he believed Bangladesh can win this game if they can bowl West Indies out for under 150. Okay, is that your perspective, or that's what he said? Because that's an interesting perspective, which we appreciate. That's an interesting perspective, but 180 is still a big lead. I think they surrendered. John P. Nicol. I think they look at it and said, boy, too fast this young man Alzarri Joseph is bowling. I don't want Taskin Ahmed or Mahmud to get injured. As Ahmed bowls to Arch, beaten outside the off stump, it goes through to the keeper. Athanaze always make me nervous in his first 30 deliveries. Well, Athanaze is just that type of cricketer, that type of batsman who he never looks in, but once he's there, he's going to score runs. Charles Taylor, and I have something to say, John P, I have something to say. Let me take Charles Taylor comment. Charles Taylor is a man who supports the channel financially, so I need to read this comment because Charles Taylor do. Over the wicket, bowls to Arch defense, and there is no runs. I need to read Charles Taylor comment before it goes away because he supports the channel financially. I am convinced Brathwaite's style of batting is antiquated. He should have been dismissed for 9. Yes, he was dropped at second slip. West Indies must be careful because they can lose this match. Thank you very much, Charles Taylor. I really don't have anything to add. His style of batting is antiquated. A number of persons express that view. I probably lean in towards there. Taskin bowls to Arch defense out into the covers, and there is no run. But John P. Nicol, this morning, when Louis got the edge and the ball went to the keeper and the keeper took the catch and Brathwaite came to him and said, you nick it? And Louis said, no, I don't nick it. And so they took the review. And right away, my thoughts turned towards you, John P. Nicol, because yesterday when you said that he should be dropped because of the catch that he played, when he was at 97, you would have dropped him. And I'm saying that to tell the captain that you don't nick it when you nick off, you should really be dropped, as John P. Nicol is saying. So my thought turned to you then. Taskin over the wicket, 2 slips and a gully, goes down, Hodge covers up, plays it out into the offside, no run, 39 for 3. So my thoughts did turn to you then, John P. Nicol. Vincent, how you doing, man? Good morning to you, good day to you, appreciate it. This game seems to be heading to a decision, absolutely. Before the start of the game, it was predicted that during the game there will be some showers. We only have 1 shower. So if that prediction don't hold true, then there will be a decision. And it was a brief shower. For the moment, it's clear skies in St. John's, Antigua, as Taskins runs away. 2 slips, 2 gully, bowls to Arch defense down the offside of the pitch. There is no run. The score remains at 39 for 3. Looks like the coach and captain have decided to get a quick 100 plus to make a game of it. Yes, I think if we get anywhere up to 200, then we are going to win. We are far away from that right now, though. Far, far away from that. I see James Franklin there having a word with Alzarri Joseph. Alzarri Joseph has been bowling well, Since he came back from the suspension, he has been bowling really well. Even the 2 T20 matches he played, he bowled well. Over the wicket comes Sarful, bowls to Athanaze, drive. The man at extra cover moved to his right, stopped it. Have they gone for the single? Can't tell us yet. Yes, they went through for the single, 40 for 3 after 13.1 overs. So that was driven into the offside. They went through for a quick single as the fielder has to move to his right at extra cover. He made a good stop. Rowan Perry, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Oh no, you're at school? Respect, man. Good. John P. said from a reliable source. So John P. Nicol is saying from a reliable source. Interesting tactics. Yes, interesting. I think that round the wicket come the left arm sorrowful. At Hodge leaves it alone to go through and there's no run. It is said that these two loves to bat together. So let's see. Maybe we're going to have a good partnership here. But John P. Nicol, I still think a surrender is surrender. I'm not saying your source is not right. And I'm not saying that they don't say that. But John P. Nicol, who's going to come out and say that they surrender? Look at it. I don't think anyone is going to come out and say them. They're going to run from pace, John P. Nicol. And as I said, that doesn't mean that someone ever told you so. I'm not saying that. Round the wicket, bowls to Hodge, leaves on length, is go over the stump through to the keeper, no run. You know? Sherwin, good to see you here, man. Good morning to you, Sherwin. Craig Brathwaite made 23. Great job by him. Please spare us the John Campbell foolishness. When he was on the team, I wanted him off. He averages 26 in 20 tests. All right, Sherwin, come out swinging. Come out swinging. As Hodge Seckers. So sorrowful is the left-arm pacer is round the wicket, bowls to Hodge. Hodge defends as it goes behind him as he slackened the right hand off the bat and it goes behind him. The score remains at 40 for 3. Thank you, Sherwin. Good morning to you, Jay. It's a pleasure having you here. Good that you can tune in. What's going on with Cricket West Indies and the Super 50? There's a lot to be unpacked there, I probably have to do like a 10-minute show for it or so on, because there's so much to unpack. Round the wicket, bowls to Hodge. Hodge defends back down the pitch and there's no run. That's sorrowful, the left-arm pacer, 132 kilometers per hour. So 132 kilometers per hour, that's 77. Yes, 77. 132 is 77. That's 77 miles. No, 132 is not 77. 120 is 75. And then you add another 12, and 12 will I give you. So it's about 141. It's about 82, 83. So let's watch. Yes, 83. Over the wicket, round the wicket comes sorrowful, leaves alone again by Hodge. He leaves that one on length as it goes through to the keeper and there is no run. 40 for 3 at the end of over number 14. Yes. Michael Douglas is saying that Brathwaite will remain the captain until the end of the cycle. If he doesn't perform in any match and also in the 4-day competition, C. Debray and Andre Coley will have a decision to make. Thank you, Michael Douglas, for putting your spin on it. You giving your take. Thank you for sharing your opinion on the situation. Those two are from the same island. Yes, thank you very much. Carlton Heyman said, the way the pitch is playing, our bowlers will blow them away. I think so too. Ron Perry said, we need to reach 350, 400 then declare before tea today. 40 for 3. So there's 2 slip and a 4th slip. So 3 slips as Mahmud bowls to Athanaze, allows it to go through outside the off stump and there is no run. So there's 2 slip, then a gap, then you would call it a 4th slip. I don't think he's at gully. I think it's a 4th slip. 40 for 3. Athanaze is on 1. Hodge is on 4. West Indies lead now 40. It's now 221. Playing in Jamaica, no Jamaican in the team. Yes, it's a West Indies team. You know, That's the one. That's one of the things that we always have to give Jamaicans credit for now. Mahmud bowls to Athanaze, who defends down the half side of the pitch, and there is no run. While we in Jamaica would definitely like to see our players in the West Indies team, we know that at this moment there are none who are performing at the level that should be in the West Indies team. So we are not going to cry about it. We are mature enough to still go out and support the West Indies team. It is not like I think somebody was saying that when I name my playing 11, as Mahmud bowls to Athanaze and Athanaze play this to the man at cover and there is no run. I recall last week when I named my playing 11 for this test match, I never had Alzarri Joseph in my playing 11. And some of his fans said, "Match can't play Antigua and Joseph now play. Why you here, Joseph?" And I'm saying, oh my Lord. You know, and I'm just glad in Jamaica we are not like that. I'm just glad in Jamaica we are not. We are going to support the West Indies team. Over the wicket, come Mahmud, bowl to Athanaze, defense to the man at short, mid-off, and there is no run. The score remains at 40 for 3. The lead is 2-21. If the pitch continues as it is, I think both Josephs will be a handful for the opposition, said Richard Johnson. Definitely think so too. Jaden Seals too. And Kemar Roach. I think that our bowling unit is going to rip them apart. I definitely think that the West Indies is going to win this match. Sherwin believes that Mackenzie will be back soon. Seems you will be live at the match, Mr. Brown. Hopefully, that's the plan. Mahmud over the wicket, bowls to Athanaze and he defends back down the pitch. The ball stopped in the vicinity of where still mid-off should be. The score remains at 40 for 3. That's the plan, Jay. That's the plan, hopefully. Definitely looking forward to going to the match. So Brandon Webb is saying Bangladesh didn't surrender. The last spear added a valuable 12 runs last night. So I believe their declaration this morning was strategic and probably wanted to get on with it. It's worked so far. Over the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, turn this away to square leg, and there is no run. So Sherwin said, I can't see a West Indies team without Alzarri. He's our best bowler. All right, so thank you very much, Sherwin. 40 for 3 after 15 overs. Bangladesh surrendering this morning. They surrendered this morning. And the West Indies is now 40 for 3. Craig Brathwaite made 23 from 35 deliveries, 1-4. Mikel Louis, he made 8 from 18 deliveries, also it 1-4. And Casey Carter made 3 from 13 deliveries. At the crease at this time, Kavim Arch is on 4 from 13 deliveries. His first delivery, it was edged between gully and third slip and went down to the boundary for 4. He have not scored since. Athanaze is on 1 from 11 delivery as Arch defends that one out into the offside. The score remains at 40 for 3. 40 for 3, the score remains after 15.1 overs. These two probably just gonna build back the innings a little, see if they can put on a good partnership before probably now going hard again, because you don't want to have to be defending 250. You want to try and get the lead up to 300. As Arch is onto the front foot, a sorrowful ball round the wicket to him, and he defends out into the offside. The left arm pacer from Bangladesh bowling at 130 kilometers per hour. Brathwaite, Patrick Lambert is saying, Sherwin, how could you be defending Brathwaite when he's scoring on a 1/2 century, 61 runs in 16 matches for 2024? Patrick Lambert, you take the bait, man. You make Sherwin bait you, man. Patrick Lambert, you bite the bait, pitched up, driven. To me down, no run, shy at the stump. Athanaze got back. The score remains at 40-3. Patrick Lambert, you make Sherwin bait you. You make Sherwin bait you, man. The batsmen need to tick over the scoreboard. I agree with you, definitely. Tip and run, tip and run, tip and run. This morning, Alzarri came out early, warming up before everybody, and Bangladesh saw that, and probably they realized it's not worth it. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, Mikel. Absolutely. Round the wicket, bowls to Hodge, leaves alone, through to the keeper. There is no run. Absolutely, Mikel. They look at it and it didn't hurt it. You know, they realize, yeah, man, I have to surrender. So you look at it, you know, Alzarri seems upset when James Franklin told him Bangladesh declare. Oh, aren't we love that? Aren't we love that? So there's two slipper gully, backward point cover, mid-off, mid-on, mid-wicket. And a man on the backward square leg boundary. It's a 6-3 field. Long leg boundary, not backward square leg. Call it long leg. As sorrowful, the left arm fast bowler, he comes round the wicket. Past the umpire now, bowls to Hodge. Hodge defends back on the offside of the pitch. The bowler flicked it from boot to hand, and there's no run. 40-3. Patrick Lambert, you bite the bait, man. It's the captain's the problem, or is batting? John Bourne, I think that it is the runs. I don't think it is so much the captaincy. I recall there was one time in England where I got frustrated with his captaincy. But it's not very often I got frustrated with his captaincy. It's really the performance why I think they are saying that he should be dropped. Sorrowful balls to Hodge, pull off the gloves. The keeper took the catch, appeal. Let's see. Not out, said the umpire. So it was short. He pulled. It ballooned into the air. Did it come off the body or the gloves? They are discussing it. Have they reviewed it? I've not seen any sign to say it reviewed. The time is up. Time pass. Time pass. But the time passed. The time passed. How can they review it when the time passed? Well, what sense the time make? Why have a time counter and then you're going to review it and the time pass? What sense it makes? I can't understand this. So let's watch. It come off his hip though. So they'll lose a review. But in the sense that the time had count down before the review was made. It came off his hip. It's far from the bat. It's a mile from the bat. Came off his hip and goes through to the keeper. So they will lose a review. But that's fine. I'm happy that they lose a review. But the principle of it, the 15 seconds have elapsed. So why did Menon still refer it? That's poor, poor, poor. So Hodge remains on 4, 40-3 at the end of over number 16. Fleming said, these two need to find a way to rotate the strike. Too much dot ball. Agree with you. Absolutely, Fleming. Agree with you. Agree with you. Can't agree with you more. Mahmud goes to Athanaze edge. Drop short of the man at second slip and it passed him and they will go through for a single. So Mahmud over the wicket to the left-handed Athanaze, came off the outer portion of the bat. Let's see. Genuine edge. Bung short of the man at second slip and they go through for a single. So Athanaze moves up to 2. West Indies now 41-3. Hodge will come into strike. They must try and either tip and run. Must try and either tip and run. You know, so let's see now. So it's the same 6-3 field. Or they're making a change. They are bringing the backward point really fine. You could call him a deep gully now. Where he's a deep gully. Mahmud bowls to Hodge. He allows it to go through on length, through to the keeper, and there is no run. So there are 2 slips, and then there's a 4th slip. So you have first, second, and 4th slip. And then you have a deep gully. You could say that deep gully is probably about 25 meters from the bat, 25 yards from the bat. Then you have the cover, and also you have the mid-off, the mid-on, the mid-wicket, and the fielder on the long leg boundary. So that's the field for Hodge as Mahmud bowls to him. We're on over number 17, 41 for 3. So the slips goes down as Mahmud comes in over the wicket, bowls to Hodge, goes through to the keeper again, he leaves it alone. So there was an adjustment to the field. I was not seeing it, but there's a card and a 4. So there are 2, then a gap, then there's 2. So you could say first, second, 4th, and 5th. So that's what it looks like. So I never saw that until the ball delivered. Time passed for real. Sharon said, Mr. Brown, I can remember as a little boy, teams will declare instead of facing Andy Roberts. Well, yes, man, those things happen in cricket all the while. Teams surrendered. When you look into it, you say, it better we surrender more than let our number 11 or our number 6 bat and so on. Not 6, but 7, 8. As that ball was played away to mid-on. How many wickets were down when India surrendered? It was 5. When Bishan Bedi waved the white flag at Sabina Park. I think it was 5 wickets was down. Bishan Bedi, the late great Indian spinner, came out and waved the white flag. Let's watch now as Hodge Sekers. Over the wicket, bowls to Hodge. He cuts it away. Can't beat backward point, no run. The score remains at 41 for 3. Good morning to you, Joseph Crossdale. Happy to have you here. Mr. Brown, just tune in. What's going on, my friend? I know we can dig ourselves out of this mess. Definitely, Joseph Crossdale. I think 222 is the lead. Any lead over 300 is going to be hard to get in. Any lead over 300. Any lead. So that's why I don't believe that Phil Simon really meant what he said. He just used that as a cover because he knows that any lead over 300, 310, 320 is going to be almost impossible to get. So I think that another 100 runs, and we should be comfortable. Naturally, I would like us to get more than that, but another 100 runs and I'm comfortable. So if we make 140, 150, I am comfortable with that. Nonetheless, I would like us to make 200. Athena said, tip and run sounds good. Yes, Athena. But are they fit enough? Big question. Athena, what are you hearing that happened in Trinidad? I know there's an official West Indies release, and then what I'm hearing from my sources down there, I'm hearing from one sources, nonetheless, let's watch. Over the wicket, balls to Athanaze, and he cuts this away. The man at backward point dive. He got a hand to it. They're gone for 1. They come back for 2. The fielder catches up with it now, and they will second on 2. The score moves up to 43 for 3 as Athanaze moves up to 4. So the left arm pacer, Sorrowful, was short outside the half stump, and Athanaze cut it away. The man at backward point dived to his right, got a hand to it, but could not prevent it from going past him, and they come back for 2. So there's an official West Indies release, and it is clear that persons are in trouble, because what stood out in that official West Indies release is that Let's watch this. Over the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, and he cuts again. Straight to backward point, no run. So that was short outside the half stump, and Athanaze looking to cut. The score remains at 43 for 3 in over number 18. So Sherwin is saying, are you watching his bowling action? He's throwing the ball. Thank you. I'm going to have a closer look at that. As Sorrowful comes in now. Over the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, driven magnificently down the ground for 4. Oh, what a lovely shot. It came right out of the screw, back past the bowler. You could see the maker's name. Look at the Grey Nichols. Oh, what a shot. Magnificent, Alec Athanaze. Oh, you beauty boy. What a shot. Oh, lovely. Look at that. Right out of the screw. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Sweet, Alec Athanaze. Sweet. Athanaze seconds now. He's on 8. West Indies 47 for 3. Sorrowful bowls to Athanaze off the back foot, strokes it to the man at cover, who didn't stop it cleanly, but there's no run. 47 for 3 after 17.4. I don't see anything wrong with his action, Sherwin. I don't see anything wrong with his action. But I'm taking a look. But that shot was clean like a whistle. The maker's name. Clean. Absolutely, the bat dead straight. Wow. What a shot, Athanaze. What a shot, boy. Lovely. Sorrowful bowls to Athanaze. Cut, misses, through to the keeper. No run. 47 for 3. That was a loose shot, though. Too close to cutting. Allow that to go through. I tried the ramp. But cutting that one, it was loose. Yes, that was too close to cut. Allow it to go through. Poor shot, that one. Bad shot. Christopher Bristol, big up yourself, my friend. Big up yourself, Christopher Bristol. Brandon Webb is saying, we don't have sorry, that comment flashes by. Sorrowful bowls to Athanaze. He did the right thing, leaves it alone to go through, and there is no run. So I think Brandon Webb was saying something about we don't have real batsmen anymore. But there's something else to it. I don't see that last part. Jason, organizers are very, very poor. How can you have a tournament and the decisive final match don't have a reserve day? Poor. Shake my head. Jay, I got that point. I absolutely got that point. And I believe that there should have been a reserve day. But instead of we here this morning discussing that and putting the blame on Cricket West Indies, which they should have had a reserve day. So I made that point. It is clear. But the action of the players now, well, I shouldn't say the players, I should say the action of the leadership of both teams, which I don't know who. Well, the captains would have been involved. I don't know if the coach should be a part of the leadership. The vice captain, I don't know exactly what's the leadership contingent is. Over the wicket come Mahmud, bowls to Arju, defense to mid-on. So while there should have been a reserve day, and I said it yesterday in our Sunday morning show at 11:05, or a regular Sunday morning show, I did say that there should have been a reserve day. The argument have shifted from that due to the actions of the Barbados Pride and the Jamaica Scorpions. And it should not have been. As over the wicket comes Mahmud, bowls to Arj, and he pulls high in the air, down towards mid-wicket. It bounces away Has that gone for 6? Or is it 4? I'm going to look at the signal 4 runs. So this was short and Hodge playing his favorite pull shot as he pulled that away down to mid wicket for 4. They should have known that Hodge loved that shot. Because every report is coming out and saying that the field was ready for a 20 over per side game starting at 6:17. It said that the field was ready for the game and the captain never turned up to spin the toss. Forward, plays it to mid-off. And let me say something about they not turning up to spin the toss, which I think was the wrong decision that they made. If they had spun that toss, and after they took the field, after taking the field, it was clear that the field was not safe, they would have come away with the $75,000 each. Over the wicket comes Mahmud, bowls to Hodge, leaves it alone outside the half stump. They would have come away with the $75,000 each. You know? But it's, as I said, it's something that I need a separate show to talk about and to talk about in details. It's not like they have rain-proof grounds. Dead with laugh, said Jay. Yes, but from all indication is that the ground was ready to play a 20 over match. That's the report coming out. Although I'm going to do a show on it. Mahmud bowls to Hodge, leaves it alone. It goes through outside the half stump, and there is no run. Bedi declared the second innings at 97 for 5 after 3 batsmen, Gaikwad, Patel, and Vishwanath, got hurt in the first innings. He also didn't want himself and Chandrasekhar to face Holden and Daniels. Thank you, Brandon Webb. I appreciate that information and putting it in the chat so that persons will have clarity on exactly what happened during that match. So, yes, they did declare after 5 wickets were down, as I had mentioned. So thank you very much, Brandon Webb. We appreciate it. Mahmud over the wicket, bowls to Hodge, allows it to go through outside the half stump, no run, 51 for 3 at the end of over number 19. 51 for 3 with Athanaze on 8. Both batsmen are on 8. 51 for 3. When you had 181 to that, the lead is 232. So West Indies leading by 232, and these two now just weathering the storm. It was a good spell of bowling by the Bangladeshi. As I said, I still think that the same issue that faced Mikel Lewis in England, it is still facing him, and that's the way he got out. Carty, the ball was too close to Carty for him to cut it, and then Brathwaite, good delivery. He's squared up, but again, he could have still played in the approved manner and got the edge. I'm not saying that, but it is more likely for him to get the edge when he's been squared up, when his right foot is pointing towards the umpire. That right toe needs to be pointing towards point. It's simple logic, you know. And I don't know why these guys are playing so much cricket and they don't understand these things. I don't know. If your right foot is going to point, if your right toe is pointing towards the bowler down the pitch, your right hip is going to come around. And when your right hip come around, the bat cannot come down in a straight line. The bat cannot come down in a straight line because you have to negotiate that. So if it's right, if it's turned around like that, the bat has to be coming from here. But it's if it's here, the bat comes. It's easier for the bat to come down. I hope you understand. I hope you get the point that I'm making. And that all about what he needs. Once his toe, his right toe is pointing towards point. Once his right toe is pointing toward point, the hip won't turn, and the bat will have more room to come down. Because the hip turn around, the bat is coming from gully. Yes, the commentary said it would be a 20 overs game. Then all of a sudden they said match abandoned. I was so disappointed. Yes, and that's what is going to get. That is what West Indies is. I'm saying Cricket West Indies, they have put out a release. I could probably read the release for Cricket West Indies. Read the release from Cricket West Indies. So Mahidi has come into the attack now. He will bowl to Hodge. There's a leg slip and a forward short leg and a straight mid-wicket as Hodge plays this ball to the man at straight mid-wicket, and there is no run. 52 for 3. So a first slip, a leg slip, a backward square leg, and a forward short leg, and a straight mid-wicket. I don't know where the other 4 fielders are at this time. Hodge turned this away down to the man at leg slip who moves to his left. I assume that there's a mid-off and there's a cover and there's a backward point. I'm assuming. But I can tell you that there's a first slip, a leg slip, a backward square leg, a forward short leg, and a straight mid-wicket. As Mahidi comes in over the wicket, bowls to Hodge on the back foot, and he blocks it down to where a silly mid-on would have been. The man at forward short leg comes to his right field, underarm the return back to the bowler. Mahidi comes in now over the wicket to bowls to Hodge. He comes in, bowl to Hodge, and Hodge out off the back foot played it to the man at forward short leg, who relayed it to the man at straight mid-wicket. Charlie X, how you doing, man? Good morning. Long time I haven't seen you. Where are you hiding? Did you went on a cruise around the world? That's what people are doing nowadays, Charlie X. Mahidi comes in, bowls to Hodge, and Hodge plays this back down the half side of the pitch, and there is no run. Oh, Charlie X is here because Athanaze and Hodge are batting together. Yes, so he's going to enjoy this now. This is his happy moment. Good to see you, Charlie X. So 52 for 3 at the end of over number 20. Just for sake, seeing that you talk about India, is Bumrah action illegal? I keep on making the point that according to the law, there's your elbow. Your elbow can be a 15 you have a 15-degree flex that you can work with right here. So there's a 15-degree. If you do geometry and then do the angle, you know the angle that you do in geometry. So there's a 15-degree angle at the elbow. With the wrist, you can do anything you want with the wrist. Anything. So throwing is not a wrist thing. Slash a like on the video, please. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. We need to get up to 19,000 subscribers. So please, let's try and get there as quick as possible. So you can do anything with the wrist. Anything that you imagine ever can do with the wrist. You remember Prasanna from India? He used to knock the ball out of his hand. He used to knock it, or he does it. We don't know. But he used to knock. He has one that he used to knock like a marble. You know when he knocks marble? He goes this way, but he used to knock like a marble. So you can do anything with the wrist, and there's a 15-degree flex that the ICC will allow. I say all of that to say this: I am not able to measure that 15-degree flex. I can't look at it and say that it is more than 15 or it is less than 15. So I would not be able to say whether the action is legal or illegal. So I am not going there unless I could measure that 15-degree flex. But whatsoever he does with the wrist, we have to learn to separate what he does with the wrist, every bowler, than that flex there. Mahmud bowls to Athanaze, player forcing shot off the back foot through the covers. It's running very close to the boundary. The fielder giving chase, but the ball one lovely shot by Athanaze. That was another pleasing shot, 56 for 3 now. Athanaze moves up to 13. So I can't say John Bourne. I cannot measure 15-degree from my highs. I do not have that ability. Been a long time. Congratulations, man. Just finished getting my master's. Congratulations. You must feel good. Congratulations, man. Well done. Well done, Charlie X. Well done. Well done, man. You must feel good. Glad to see Athena congratulating Charlie X. Good, man. Well done, man. I'm so happy for you, Kai. I'm really happy for you. Nice. Mahmud bowls to Athanaze. He covers up to mid-on and there is no run. So happy for you, Charlie X. Congratulations, man. Wow. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Lovely, lovely. So showing tasking in slow motion here. Look at that. So when you look at Bumrah in that a similar picture like that to Bumrah, there is a bending of the elbow. There's no doubt. Oh, and you look at Mahmud. There is a bend there, but again, it's that 15-degree. If you can look at it and say that it is 15-degree, so you look at Taskin and he's dead straight, but when you look at Mahmud, there's a bend, but it's that 15-degree. The law allows 15-degree. So Fleming said, Mr. Brown with this bowling attack. Again, Athanaze changing his bat. What does that mean here this morning? He probably got a poor batch of bat. And when that happens, is as a poor batch, as in a poor batch of milk or a poor batch of honey, is as a poor batch. So he probably got a poor batch of bat there. He seconds nonetheless. As Mahmud comes over the wicket, round the wicket, bowls to him, he covers up and played it down to mid-off, and there is no run. So there's 2 slips and a gully. 2 slips and a gully for Mahmud bowling round the wicket to Athanaze. Fleming said, Mr. Brown, with this bowling attack that West Indies have, I don't see this team making 250 runs, win time to bat. Yeah, I am comfortable with anything over 300. Nothing wrong if you are comfortable with anything over 250, because it's how you read the game, it's how you assess the game, and no one should take that away from you. Driven by Athanaze through the covers. He will have at least 2 here. The fielder, there's a fielder on the backward point boundary. Oh, they stay on 1. So good work by the fielder on the backward point boundary. The score is 57 for 3 at the end of over number 21. So no one, your assessment of the game is your assessment, and that is what makes this community beautiful, because we can all assess the same thing, look at the same thing and assess it differently. And so I appreciate you. You said 250. I don't have an issue with that. I think 300, 310, 320. Are your pick hanging on the high tension wires being dropped at 19 and still can't get a decent score? Oh, what a disgrace. Are your pick hanging on the high tension wire being dropped at 19 and still can't get a decent score? Oh, what a disgrace. Driven to the man at short extra cover. Did that go in the ear? It really stinned him. Patrick, I don't know who. Patrick, give us some more clarity. Bonnie Bell fan, Bonnie Bell fan, Charlie X. That look, it carried in the ear to him, Was it a spectator's catch or it went straight to him? Because I was reading the text and I never saw it leaving the bat. Well, if it was a drop catch, they will show it again. So Athanaze just fixing the bails there. Probably keeper done something to it. Good from Athanaze. Just making sure that there's no tricks there. So there's a slip and a forward short leg as made around the wicket. Balls to Athanaze. He drives to the man at mid-on. No run. The score remains at 57 for 3. So there's a slip of forward short leg, a mid-on, and a backward square leg. I assume there's a short cover. Yes. Oh, it was in the air. It was a chance, you know. He was down the pitch. He hit it hard to the short cover who dropped the catch. So a slip backward point cover and a short extra cover. Balls to Athanaze. He played it away down to that man at short extra cover and there is no run. So I can tell you on the offside that there's a slip, there's a backward point, there's a cover, and there's a short extra cover. And on the onside, you have a leg slip. So let's watch now. As Mahidi, in his second over, balls to Athanaze, and Athanaze is forward, played it to the man at forward short leg, and there is no run. The score remains at 57 for 3 in over number 22. So, Bellyfan, good day to you, everyone. Mr. Brown, keep up your good commentary all the way from Nevada. Thank you very much. Athanaze forward. He played it to that man at short extra cover, and there is no run. 57 for 3 with 1 to come in over number 22. 1 to come. We can't say they can't get 300. Jay, but persons are expressing their opinion. If you don't think that if you think they can get 300, say it. But don't say that we can't say it. You know, because if you say they are able to get 300, we respect your opinion, for that's your opinion. But when you're saying that we can't say it, it's like you're taking away our opinions from us. So I don't believe that they can get 300. If you believe that they can get 300, say that they can get 300. But to say that we can't say it's I think we can construct the sentence a little better, Jay. All right? Respect, Virgin. I appreciate you being here, but I think we can construct it a little better. Yes, man, Charlie X, you know me by now, man. I want success. I want success. Always. I want persons to be successful. I preach it every day. So Islam is into the attack. Aj goes on the back foot and played it to mid-on, and they go through for a single, 58 for 3. I live by the principle, you see, Charlie X, that the more successful persons around me is the more successful I will become. So I always want persons to be successful. And persons who knows me in everyday life knows that's how I operate. And that is why I go and I coach cricket free of cost. It's giving back. When I go to these schools, there's absolutely no cost. Absolutely. As Athanaze look to sweep, taken on the pad outside the line of the off stump, and there's no run. There's absolutely no cost to the schools. And as a result, I get called from some schools, some principals. They call me almost every week and ask me when I'm coming to their schools. Because if by doing that, I can find one boy to represent the West Indies, I'll be happy. Over the wicket comes balls to Athanaze. He reverse sweep it down to the man at backward point who is deep. So they go through for a single. It's 59 for 3. So, Charlie, why is Brathwaite still playing cricket? Jefferson said he should try golf where he don't have to block. That is lovely. Those are the comments that are nice and sweet. So I'm seeing the entire expand of the field now. So there's a ring field except for the man at forward short leg and the first slip. So apart there, so there, I can give you the field. There's a first slip, a backward point, a cover, a mid-off. That is 4. And then you have a mid-on, a mid-wicket, and a backward square leg, and a man at forward short leg. So that is 8. So I guess the deep purses on the long-off boundary and the cover boundary. As Hodge goes back into his stump and played it to the man at short mid-wicket. So the mid-wicket is short. There's a mid-on, there's a forward short leg, and there's a backward square leg. Those are the 4 on the onside. On the offside, you have the slip, the backward point, the cover, and the mid-off. And I assume a man on the cover boundary. As Islam bowls to Hodge and is forward, played it to the man at cover. There is no run at the end of over number 23, 59 for 3. West Indies batting a second time after Bangladesh surrendered this morning at 269 for 9. So the West Indies lead have now moved up to 240, 59 and 181. Yes, 240. The West Indies lead is now 240. So is he playing golf or is he in horse racing? My understanding is that he owns some horses that race that the Savannah, the Garrison Savannah. That's the name of the racetrack there in Barbados. Round the wicket come Medi bowls to Athanaze, who slapped this to the man at cover. You could say is where the 30-yard circle would be. You know, that's his white ball cricket, so there's no circle, but just thinking that he is on the edge of the circle. 59 for 3 as Mahidi round the wicket. The slip goes down to Athanaze and he steered this to the man at backward point. There is no run. So there's a slip on a forward short leg for Mahidi as he bowled to the left hand. There's Athanaze, the right arm off spinner. He's going round the wicket to Athanaze, who is on 15 from 35 deliveries. He's in now to Athanaze, down the pitch. He drives down to long off for a singer. The score goes up to 60 for 3. Athanaze pushed up now to 16. As this could well be the last over before lunch. West Indies lead is now 241. 241 is the lead on the stroke of lunch. This should be the final over. You should have that. I'm talking about the captain. If I was giving Alec Athanaze some constructive criticism, bowls to Hodge, who played this away down to long on, he moves up now to 10. So he has reached double figure. West Indies score to 61 for 3. Well, Patrick Lambert said I should know. Well, I can't always know Patrick, my friend. Some constructive criticism, he would not shape up. I am expecting a big score in the second inning. I'm expecting a big score in the second innings. But does he have time for a big score in the second innings, though? I know when it touched T, there will be a lot of pressure. Curtis Foster said, "Good morning, Mr. Brown. You are feeling better today. Ban, you are feeling better today." Yeah, I was okay when I wasn't okay. Oh, you mean because I'd never slept Saturday night, so there was a nasal effect coming through. So one more over, I thought that was the last over. So 61 for 3 at the end of over number 24. So this should be the last over. Bangladesh is looking for a win to be behind the 8 ball and declare. What's that telling us? No, I don't think so. I think, as I said earlier, I think that they have to put something out there, but they really surrendered. Off the back foot go Hodge, played it to backward square leg, and there is no run. The score remains at 61 for 3. I just think it's gamemanship. They are running from Alzarri Jones if they surrendered, but the management had to put something out there. That's how I see it. Round the wicket, bowls to Hodge. The ball turned across the right hand as he prod forward through to the keeper, and there is no run. Jefferson said, Bancharan said, it looks like it's going to be a draw. No, man, West Indies is going to win. Ayman Khan said 330 sufficient. Round the wicket, bowls to Hodge, who defends, and there is no run. but the timing to declare will be crucial. I take your point, Aman Khan. I also think that 330 is sufficient. I think that probably 310, 320 is good also, you know. But I take your point that declaration timing is crucial, as you said. Arch defends that delivery. And Ismail is bowling, I think, on the fast side here. He's really driving the ball into the pitch. So Special Operations Sounds is saying that, thank you, man. Good day to you. We need 2 attacking batsmen in the test team. That one turn away through forward square leg for a single. It's now, did they go for the single? Let's watch. I just assume because both fielders has to converge on it. So did they go for a single? No, they stayed. Athanaze is saying, you take the last ball before lunch. Lovely from Athanaze. I don't mind. I'm not running either. You take the last ball before lunch, Aj. Brandon Webb think that we should have scored another 60 runs, truth be told. That's lunch. On day 4, West Indies 61 for 3, leading by 242 runs at lunch. We should score another 60 runs. Yeah, I 60 runs, 120 in the session. I think that we should have scored somewhere between 100 and 120 in the session, Brandon Webb. You know, definitely. Special Operations Sounds the same, Mr. Cricket Forum. Sorry, why are you saying sorry? So at lunch, West Indies are 61 for 3, leading by 242 runs. So that's it for me for the morning. I will be back with you after tea. So the next session I'll not be here, but I'll be back with you after tea and we'll go right up to the close of play. Hopefully that time Bangladesh will be batting and West Indies will be knocking them over. So take care. Have a good day, everyone. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Bye for now and see you at just around 2 o'clock Jamaica time later today.